Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HOMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips, and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Hey guys, welcome back guys. My name is Ronnie, Stocksnipertrading, guys. We're going to keep it short, we're going to keep it sweet. We only have like 1 hour to go before our opening FOMC, so we gotta get going here, guys. We gotta get everything done. We're gonna do a top-down analysis on 3 charts: US 30, Nasdaq, and gold. We have also Bookmap over here to the right. We can watch the live liquidity. It's gonna be very volatile coming to 2 o'clock and 2:30 p.m. I'll go over the folders as well. So thank you guys. On YouTube, we decided to do a bonus session for you guys to really help you guys, maybe with analyzing the markets, help you guys, prevent you guys from doing some silly mistakes. So we do consider you guys in this type of environment, but please guys, like I told our own snipers in our Zoom, trade with smaller lot sizing if you can. If this is your first, or you're new or a beginner for FOMC, take this session very, very, very serious. This is not a time to gamble. This is not a time to play games. This is not a time. This is really volatile. You might see some extremely volatile candles. Okay, it's been an extremely choppy day trading today in live London, in pre-New York, Wall Street. So the market is waiting for this session. So please guys, okay, so with that being said, thanks for joining, guys. Hit the like, subscribe, notifications, all of that. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm jumping right into US 30. Okay, I'm going to do a quick top down because we do not have too much time. So this was our entire range. Like today, you can see it's been very, very difficult. I tried to short the market down in this area in London. Over here I took 2 sells. I got caught. I got stopped out. You know, I was hoping for that break of that low of the day, and then eventually then it came down and pushed a little lower, but came down. We bottomed out and coming right back up to this resistance. So it's trading in a range today. The entire day. They opened it up a little bit, but coming right back up. So it's difficult to trade today, guys. For any trader at any level, it's been a difficult day. So please, guys, just practice proper risk management. So what we're going to do is really quick, like a quick top down. So last week we had the bullish candles come up. Monday this week we pushed down. Yesterday, bearish day, come all the way down here. And here's today's candle. So you can see it's small, very small candle. Guys, this is Bookmap over here. I'll explain this as well too. So right now, if you don't understand what's going on here, don't worry about that. Focus more on TradingView chart and over here. So I'm going to locate my high of the day, low of the day. Normally what I always do So this is the range, 602 to 770, 170 pip range right now. So if we continue to come up today and we break out bullish on some news, maybe even a liquidity grab to the high if they're bringing up, maybe we come up to here. So I'm just getting some levels, okay? I'm not saying it's 100% guaranteed to come up to these levels, but we got to assume that it could break and come up to maybe this critical level. If it continues to push up, maybe we're looking above here at this critical level, and then we can start engulfing like yesterday's candle bullish. Right now we're moving bullish. You can see here how we're moving. This is on the 15-minute time slices, but I'll break this down. I'll lower it to the 5 minutes as we get closer into FOMC. And also, if we break above here, maybe we may come up to this level. And that's kind of 34,000 and 34,100. And then above us, we've got just a high wick and maybe a lot of resistance up there. So maybe the market is going to rotate up. Maybe it goes back down and we're going to break lows. So we have to be prepared for everything that's going to come in the market. Okay. And breaking down below over here, if we break our lows, now we may continue to push down. Where could we push down to? Okay, so let's get some critical levels. 33,500. Okay, it's this wick of these wicks right over here. Okay, the market could come down to here and here, these lows, and then if it continues to push down, we might break yesterday's low and drop a little further. So maybe I want to kind of capture maybe this move coming down in here, where these bodies are. And then if we continue to push down, look at all these equal low wicks, 33,200 level. There's a lot of like rejections here. So below this is an area where we could have some demand in the market. So we can mark this zone green, give us a heads up if it's coming down here. On the lower time frames, we have to be careful because it could bounce here. But if we slice right through this and we're continuing to break down, we're engulfing all this candle, we're breaking down, it may come down to like this level down here, 32,900, if the market really takes a dump. And then inside here, you know, we might be pulling back up to maybe 50% of this candle. But where's most of the supply, like we identified there? Like when it comes into here, we have no volume above here, so this could be used as an area of supply. If it does come up bullish up here, could come up and push right back down. Okay, so that's the daily, and we were trading this, and it's a very tough daily candle to trade. Absolutely, like no real direction today. Very ranging because it's awaiting FOMC. So let's go to the 1 hour. I can show you more clearly how difficult today was to trade. So if you see over here, if you were with us in London, this is what we were getting. And then it moved into 6 a.m., 7 a.m. There was some 8:15 news, kind of came up here, back down, came up here, back down. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, okay, now there was some volatility in the market. Came, like Wall Street was this. It was that indecision candle. 10 a.m. came back up, rejected, come back down. Now we're getting rejected down here, coming right back up. So it's a very ranging day. So what we got to look for is more volume to break this purple line high, and we can now maybe identify where there is some hourly kind of support in the market. Like over here, you can see a lot of the bodies and wicks are holding this area, 33640 area. So if I place a white line here, you can see like we broke down, came back up, broke down, came back up, and then we retested this white line 2 times. So we got some hourly support here. If you want to see like hourly resistance, okay, we've been rejected here, London market. We've been rejected here, Wall Street. So going into FOMC, this is like a big red wall over here. So we're looking to break above this. If we retrace down, we also have some hourly support in the market now right over here. Okay, where these bodies are. So if we break this white line, we could come back down to this white line, test the low of the day, and really drop down into here. Okay, it could come all the way down into here, pick up a double bottom and go right back up, or we could just break right through here, because if we do, then we can look where hourly resistance is to the left. See right over here, this cluster of all of these hourly candles where they were consolidating, maybe 33,810. That could be a possible break to that white line. And then if it continues to go up, we're looking at maybe that daily yellow. And if we continue going up, what we can do is we can kind of slice this area in half, but we don't need to do that because we'll look to the left of the chart and we'll pick up some resistance over here to give us maybe a good indication that there's some hourly resistance right over there. Okay, and now we're gonna see overall yesterday the big dump and coming right back up. So we're again 50% of this body, like we cannot seem to break it. They pulled it back down but higher low, 2 tweezer bottoms, bringing it back up. We might come up, pull back down, and maybe break out of here, depending if the market is bullish. Who knows what's going to go on, but we'll see when the market opens. 5 minutes, okay, the 5-minute candles were really rough to scalp today, all the way from London. This is the sloppiness that we had. But overall, it's lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low. Who knows, maybe we got another lower high and it pushes down. 5-minute candles are technically in a trend right now. Like we're pushing up like this. They are holding, okay? So where are we going to trade today, okay? We're going to possibly look for a big resistance break above here, okay? It's been holding, suppressing this area since London. So if we're coming up with more volume and there's a rally in the stock market, we could look for potential buys above here. It could be a massive impulsive green candle that breaks right through here, but essentially what we're trying to do is look for volume to basically close above here, retest this, and maybe we can get in, but it's going to be crazy. So sometimes we have no idea what's going to happen, okay? And we're holding this hourly support right now. This is the next hourly support, and then that's the low of the day, the purple line, and you can see all the wicks getting rejected there. So we can place like also a green box showing us that this is the range today. This is where typically our supply and our demand is. There's some nice pips to be made if you can get in, but this is a tough day to trade. So you have to be very careful, okay? I'll come back and we'll kind of clean up this area leading in. I just want to see how it consolidates leading into the news. Maybe where it's trading in here, maybe it breaks down here. So I want to see maybe like where it can consolidate. Then maybe if it's consolidating here, we could look for something, maybe a break of a trend line, breaking this hourly and dropping down. So I'll come back and I'll fix this, guys. So I'm going to get rid of this just so no one is taking like any buys or anything before FOMC. If you want to, just keep an eye on this level. But so that's my analysis, just a quick little analysis of US 30 because I got 2 more charts to do. So I'm going to do, next we're going to do NASDAQ. Okay, so we have US 30, NASDAQ, and gold. And I'm not going to be looking at anything else, guys. So please don't ask me to look at anything else. Okay, thank you, guys. I'm not trying to be rude, but it is overwhelming to do a lot of this. Especially with FOMC. And if I'm not answering your questions, guys, I'm not ignoring you, but I really have to be focused on what's going on over here, okay? I hope you guys understand. I can answer more of your questions during like London and a slower market and things like that, but today, if you're a trader, you guys should understand. I don't even need to explain this to you guys, okay? If you don't understand what I'm talking about, then you have a lot to learn about the markets. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just trying to really help you guys out. Okay, so NASDAQ, we have the high, 13,170, and we also have the low. It's still like a bullish ignited candle. We're still holding our base. So very small range. How are we moving? Okay, NASDAQ was very choppy for the last few weeks. Coming down, they picked up liquidity. So we kind of held this area. We didn't really break down here. We have this big bullish candle on Thursday, pushing up, and we made new highs. We kind of retraced back down yesterday to where 50% of that bullish candle, like pretty much identical. If you use a fib retracement and everything like that, that's about 50% retracement, and they pushed it up, and we have a bullish ignited candle engulfing right now. So we're going to see if we can continue to come up and break bullish above some of these levels. So if we do, where could we go? Okay, let's be honest with ourselves. Maybe we can come up to this point right here. So I'm going to do a yellow line. Why here? Because I have yellow line. I have a body, kind of a wick, and a wick right there. So that's a critical area, 13,210. If we're continuing to push up, maybe we're going to come up to here. These 2 wicks and those bodies. Right up here. Okay, 13,260. And then I have just this wick above me. So I'm going to place a red box here just to let us know that that's like our weekly high, okay? And if it breaks, it could very well, NASDAQ could just break right through here and come up into this black area of the chart, but we have nothing above here. So we have to go to the left of the chart and bring this kind of red box across, and we have to look above here, this spike out. When did this happen? August of 2022. Okay, this was the last time Nasdaq was over here. Okay, so again, where could it go? I have 2 wicks and bodies right there. We might break out 100 pips to 13,363, and if it continues to push bullish, we may, like, there's a larger range over here. Here's a body and a wick, and then I have this gap. Okay, this is a larger gap compared to everything else. If you look again to the left of the chart, there's those wicks right there. So when I look 50% to cut this yellow and this yellow, there you go, right? Place a line at those wicks. So now I'm breaking it from 363 to 415 to 477. I can continue to come up here, find my next zone. You could go all the way, however high you want, all the way to this tip if you like. And when we get to that tip, you can see over here, it was a tip. It was a tip there, bring this entire big, huge red box zone back over here, and now you found your other big resting supply in the market. Okay, there's no guarantee we're going to get up there, who knows, but we still have to be prepared for if there is a bullish move in the market. If we move bearish, okay, for example, if we get rejected and we're coming down, we could come back down to our low of the day, the purple line, and if we break, we may tap yesterday's low. Okay, it has a high probability of testing yesterday's low, and if we continue to push down, other targets in the market. Okay, we've got some gaps, we've got some bodies, we've got some wicks. Try and get a general area. You don't need to stress yourself out if you don't have the exact touch. There's a body, I have a wick, a body, good enough. Okay, we've got a range. This is to just give us an indication. Sometimes the volume will come down and kiss the yellow line exactly, then you know you pinpointed that, but sometimes it'll just break right through it. Okay, but we're just finding levels. Here's another big level. Body, wick, and wick right down there, and then finally we can come down to like our last low, or just look at that impulse breaking below here, and then we'll find like a red box. Here's like kind of a weekly low down here. We can have like a green box right here to capture that this was the last bit of liquidity grab, the last higher low that we had in the market. Okay, and then if the market is breaking below here, this yellow line, the green box, and we're not bouncing and is breaking through here, I have a black chart. Look again to the left of the chart, right over here. So what do we have below here? Like you can see here, resistance. So this was a red box, no volume closing above, red, rejection. Now the volume is above us, so you see how here was a break, a retest of this area and go up. We came down multiple times down here, even down here, it came all the way down there. That's where the bottom of that move is, and we're moving bullish. If it comes back down here, it could go right back up bullish, but if it kind of breaks this area, I'm not sure if it's going to break down today, but FOMC could lead a move going into tomorrow. Then we have NFP. So these are some critical areas you want to know in the market. Okay, and then just have some critical levels below just in case. Okay, so we're not going to sit on a daily candle, but we do have a bullish ignited gap down candle that's coming up. It went a little more than 50% of the candle, so kind of the 61.8 if you use a Fibonacci. That's kind of where it came up and got rejected, and the volume is almost right halfway holding inside this bearish body. So let's go to the 1 hour. Now you can start to see more visually where the big move was in the market. So this big drop yesterday at 10 a.m. That was a massive drop in the market, and we rotated right back up to about 50% of the red candle. We got rejected, we pushed down, but this is a higher low. Okay, and we continued to push up, and then see how sloppy it got today. Like, I'm not lying to you guys, today was a very difficult day to trade with absolutely no direction in the market. Just green, red, green, red, green. Like, it's very, very frustrating for anybody at all levels to trade this. I don't care if you have 50 years experience in the markets. This is very difficult to trade. It's not, and the market is doing this. Like, we cannot force trades. All we can do is, if we are trading, to proper risk management. That's all I can say. If you're gambling and you're going for the big trades with huge lot sizes, I'm going to say good luck to you. Honestly, with all sincerity, good luck. You know, some traders will make a lot of money, and most of the traders are going to go broke. So don't be that person that's blowing up an account. Okay? How can you do that? How can you control that? 1% risk. Okay, it's unless you're going for the moonshot, that's up to you. But we don't trade like that here. Okay, so hourly support, we got body, bodies, bodies. Look at all the volume, okay? It's holding above here. Yes, we do have these impulse breaks on the hourly, and then they come down to here. Here's our next hourly area right here, okay? So then I start to see that we're holding here, big rejection. So kind of like hourly support, demand is kind of below here. So I'm just really trying to trap everything in as clearly as possible, and we're just trading inside here. So what could happen today? Maybe we do continue to break out. If I draw like a trend line coming down from here, okay, that is like if I grab all the wicks, okay, it is technically still trending up. It's got this move from down here. Okay, the overall move is bearish. We know that. But from the bottom over here, it's making a higher high, a higher low. Here we broke these wicks, so it's a new higher high on this trend. Pulling back down in here, this is a higher low from over here and here. So we're approaching back up here to look for that higher high breakout above here. If we do get it, where could we go? So look to the left of the chart. I got a wick there, a wick there, a wick there, a couple wicks over here. Try and get as many touches as you can. Remember, you're not always going to get the exact area right there. Wick, wick, there was a little impulse wick. Holding there, that's another area. So if we come up today from 168 to 190, could just be like a spike coming out of here, catch a wick and maybe go down. So if you're pipping and dipping and you're in an impulse break and it's breaking out there, keep an eye on this white line. If it breaks the white line and continues to go up, it's going to come up to this daily area, that's 13,209, and then from the daily to the next daily is a big range. But over here I can start to see some hourly like resistance holding the market right here. So we'll have another white line up there. Okay, makes sense, guys? So white is hourly, daily, next hourly, daily, okay? And it can react at every one of these lines, okay? But the yellow is obviously higher time frame significance, it's daily. The white lines are hourly, okay? Like how the hourly candles we're trading in here. If we come down bearish, okay? So if we break this white line, yes, it could come down, engulf like these wicks, and then we'll see what reaction it has at this green box. If it breaks, there's the low of the day. And if it breaks further down, there's the daily, and then these are where yesterday this big bottom bounce started. So like another green hourly area would be like right here. If we're coming down into this big green area, it could come all the way down and bounce up here. Okay, so and then look at the overall trend. Okay, so this big move is a bullish rally. Okay, there was a pullback. We have a higher low. Continue come up here, double top, higher highs. We got rejected. Then a lower high, and then the big dump. Okay, we filled that imbalance. It came a little lower down to here, but if we look at the overall trend, it's still bullish. Okay, so we're coming right back up, but now we're about 50% of this big red candle to the left. So you can see these big candles, how they play into the market. Okay, and look at today, it's just in a range, a very tight range. Supply, demand, we're just barcoding. Red, green, it's accumulating because the market is waiting for Powell and what he's going to say. If, you know, like if they hold rates, pause, and cut, we could see a rally in the markets. And I'm just speculating that they could do that. If he increases rates and then we find out what he does and then pause, maybe the market takes it as bearish and then we're dumping. Who knows, okay? So only God knows. We'll find out how it moves when he opens his mouth. Okay, and if you don't feel comfortable trading the first few minutes, you know, not a lot of traders do. Just hold off. Okay, look at how like tough. Like this is a difficult day to trade, guys. I'm just trying to give you my honest opinion. Today was very difficult, but we came up here to those highs at 10 a.m. and then that's where they dropped it. So it's been building off the bottom here, coming right back up. So if we can kind of secure some volume and close above here, then maybe we will get that bullish momentum and a rally in the market up to this white line, maybe up to that daily. Okay, we're not just looking for like a moonshot. We're looking for, unless you're taking that impulse, that's up to you. But we're looking for a break, close, flip this zone, see if it can pick up some bids in this green box. If we flip it, then we come up. And then you have to use a wider stop loss today, okay? Unless you're nailing entries with minimal drawdown, but today you got to use a bigger stop loss than you normally do, so you have to reduce your sizes, okay? Just simple physics. Okay, and we are on a lower time frame, we are coming up like this, so it is ascending. Okay, still off the bottom here, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So we're building to come up there. Maybe it's going to build and then push right back down. So again, I'll trap it when we see leading more into 2 o'clock. It's almost 1:30, but we're also going to look for a break below this critical support line, demand zone below here. Okay, because there could be a big range like inside here. When the market opens up, it could just spike out of here, come back down into here, go back up. We'll find out where the volume cools off, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we'll keep NASDAQ right in the middle. Okay, so we have NASDAQ. We're going to try and keep everybody happy. Here's NASDAQ. I know it's it's busy on my charts, guys. Okay, so this is 3 charts. So we've got US 30, we have NASDAQ, and we're going to do gold, and then we also have Bookmap over here. Okay, so let's finish off gold, and this will be our final chart that we're going to do. Okay, we're not going to look at anything else. This is more than enough. Okay, so gold. Okay, I know you guys love gold, but this is an account killer. Okay, this thing destroys more accounts than you wouldn't even know. Okay, so careful with gold. Look at today. Okay, we got yesterday a big bullish engulfing candle printed, closed above all of this resistance. It closed strong. Today we opened, pullback, healthy pullback, came back up, and we broke the high, and we're continuing with a very, very bullish gold candle. What is it at right now? 2027. Okay, we're right at our high right now. Okay, so gold is going to be super interesting. Our low of the day is right here, 2007. So 2007, 2027, that's $20, 200 pip range on gold. Okay, if we continue to break out bullish, where could we go? Okay, we've got this wick, 2032. Okay, from here, that's about 50-60 pips. Okay, could break out right up there, come up there to that yellow line, get rejected, could break through here. If it continues to go up, there's side-by-side bodies at 2040. And then you guys should all know, if you guys are gold traders, about this area, 2048, 2050. That is a serious resistance. That was like those tweezer tops, and the market is really protecting this area because above us are like the all-time highs. Okay, so see these double tops? That's about 2070 right here. Okay, if you bring this across, that will be your big red zone. That's all-time highs of gold. Okay, we're almost there. And then some points. Okay, there's a wick right there at 2060. Okay, 2060. I can go more in here and check out some other areas, but that's pretty good. We've got a wick here, the 2060 all-time high. So we have pretty much our resistance points above us. And then also just what I want to do in here, so we know that this is those tweezer tops of supply. We got to know when we come in here that that's the previous. Okay, it could be like a double top where it comes all the way up here and we don't break out up here. It gets rejected and then we're pushing down. Okay, so keep an eye on this area, guys, the rest of the week. Okay, we have also NFP on Friday. Okay, so right now we look bullish. Now, if we get rejected and we're pushing down, where could we go down to? Look at these 3 bodies right here, and it's kind of like almost yesterday's high, okay, in there. So let's place a yellow line in this area as well, in case we get a pullback. Okay, we pull back to 2019, 2020. We'll see if it holds, coming down to this yellow line. If we don't hold, we might break where we opened today, like the close open transition at 2016. Maybe I can go a little lower, okay? Because we're gonna have more volume. So maybe I'm looking over here. I'm opening it at the gap a little bit. Here's a body pushing down, maybe 2015. We'll focus on that. If we lose 2020, 2015, and this is a red bar coming down, then it could come down to where we have all these wicks, and I'm going to say that there could be some demand in the market waiting to come in to buy gold at this area, 2004 to 2007. The way how, look at where today we retested. This was the zone where impulse breakout, all of these wicks, nothing closed above until yesterday. We closed above, and look at the proper retest. Came all the way down right here perfectly and caught that nice move, and we're continuing to come up. So if it comes back down, this is where we had buyers today. Maybe there's pending bids waiting in the market to get back in the market here. If we lose this area, then it's going to start to come down to maybe 2000, okay? Psychological 2000 right there. And then the next move is 1990, possibly 97, then 1990, okay? But we have a strong bullish daily candle continuing to pump out of here. So let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, so the hour is very bullish. Okay, we started big bullish candle right here, Tuesday, 10 a.m. Okay, with drop of the US dollar, big on gold, pullback. We couldn't break this resistance point. So over here, we had a lot of hourly resistance, like here. Here it got rejected. Here it got rejected. Here it got rejected. Let's bring this box across and make it green now. So you can see over here, 10 a.m. today, we closed. We had some news. Pull back, continue go, come back down, pull back, trying, and now it's breaking for a new high. Okay, so gold is continuing to break out. If it comes down bearish, this is one area, 2020, it might come down, hold, and go back up. But you can see we're approaching some big levels. It's starting to get a little bit overbought, okay? But this means nothing with FOMC. But there is divergence, okay? I'm not going to lie. Here's a high, here's a higher high, here's a high, a lower high on strength. But this means absolutely nothing as soon as Powell comes to the market and opens his mouth. This thing could skyrocket all the way back up to this big red box, okay? Or it could just come up, tap one of these, get a big wick, and get rejected hard and come back down. It could be doing maybe a head and shoulder pattern. Here's the left shoulder, here's the head that's breaking out, could come back down in here, trade in here, and then drop down into here. That's a possibility. Okay, but we're not going to just assume that that's what it's going to do. We'll watch exactly what it's going to do. Okay, and are we making some hourly support above here? We are a little bit over here. Okay, this level 2023 is making a little bit of hourly support right in here. Okay, so it's completely pushing up. Do I have anything above here on the hourly to show me if we do break this yellow line? If we do come up here, right up here, you can see where there is some moves at 2036, 35 area, right over here. So let's have a white line there to also help us. Okay, so that's gold on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Please be careful trading gold because this thing can be very dangerous. It's got a mind of its own, okay? But big red candle came down today, 8:15, that news. Liquidity grab, couldn't come back down. Close above, 3-bar play. This was a nice buy opportunity here. Came up to this supply, push down, higher low, new higher highs, pull back, higher low, and now they're going again for a higher high. And there is bearish divergence even on the lower time frames. But again, that doesn't mean anything. It could continue to trap you. What we can do is we can see that the 5-minute candles have a little trend pushing up here. So this could be maybe a good area if we break the trend line, break below this hourly. If it closes below here, retest this, could drop. We'll see what happens down in here. That could be like a 40-50 pip drop, and we see what happens in here. It could bounce, but if it cuts through here, we're going to break down. So I'll come back and we'll fix these guys. 1 second. What time is it? 1:30. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep it like this, guys. Okay, so let's just fix up Bookmap as well. Okay, so far I have it on these 15-minute increments, 12:45, 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:30. We're starting to see. So here's the most recent high, okay? So what I like to do is I like to place a yellow line right up here just to show me that that's the high we have. And then other like pivot points in the market. See when it came down here, it was consolidating, came down here and bounced right back up. So this could be used on the lower time frames when I go to the 5 minutes as a point of support if we do come back down here. And then you see the bigger move down here. The white line is the VWAP, volume weighted average price. You can see how it's still holding the VWAP and we haven't really broke below it. So bulls are in control, holding above the VWAP. Pullbacks are getting bid it up. It's coming in here and it's continuing to go, but now we're pulling back. So I'm going to go to the 5 minutes. Okay, so here we see now these vertical lines are 5 minutes. Here we have 115, 120, 125, 130, and we're coming in here. Okay, so you can see now the 5 minutes how they're reacting at this yellow line. They come down and go back up. Here we got rejected, pushing down. So this is what we're going to be trading, guys, and this is going to get crazy at 2 p.m. Okay, you're going to see some crazy moves. Okay, so if you don't know what's going on over here, do not focus on like this unless you understand what depth of market is. Okay, focus maybe if your attention on candlesticks, if that's what you do. Okay, so before we do anything forward, let's go over what is FOMC, because some of you guys are maybe new. How many of you guys have is this your first time trading FOMC? Okay, so what it is see these red folders, 2 p.m. Eastern, USD, right here, FOMC statement and federal funds rate. Okay, if you guys are trading, hopefully you guys understand what interest rates are, simple economics and things like that. So this is what they're talking about. Jerome Powell and the Fed, they get together, and so this is the Federal Reserve. Scheduled 8 times per year. That's why this is an important day. Okay, 8 times per year. We don't get this every single day, these folders. 8 times per year. So this is one of them. The last one was March 22nd. So the FOMC usually changes a statement slightly at each release. Okay, why do traders care? It's the primary tool for FOMC uses to communicate with investors about monetary policy. It contains the outcome of their vote on interest rates and other policy measures, along with commentary about the economic conditions that influence their votes. So at 2:30 there's a conference after where they're asking Mr. Powell, they're asking him questions. So that's the conference. So we're going to get a big move at 2 p.m. and we're also going to get a big move at 2:30. Okay, so make sure you understand that there's another red folder at 2:30. Most importantly, it discusses the economic outlook and offers clues on the outcome of future votes. So what are they now? Federal funds rate, what are their forecasts? So previous, we're sitting at 5%. What are they forecasting? 5.25%. That's an increase. They're forecasting of a 0.25% base point hike. Okay, so we're going to see now what they're actually going to do at 2 p.m. Are they going to keep it at 0.25%? And then we'll see 5.25 here. Are they going to do something crazy and maybe go half percent increase, and then we'll see 5.5. If they do that, we could see a dump in the stock market and a pump in gold. Okay, I can't see him personally doing that, but who knows what they do. Okay, we could also see maybe a decrease. What happens if he says we're going to cut 0.25% and go back down to 4.75? Then that could cause a rally in the stock market and maybe a sell-off in gold, because this directly impacts the US dollar. So, and then we got to listen to also what they're saying. If they say increase, decrease, or pause, and then in the conference call they're going to say why they decided on that. So we might have one move at 2 o'clock and then we might have another move at 2:30. Okay, so it's very, very difficult to predict what's going to happen here. So all we got to know is very volatile. Okay, please use proper risk management. There's going to be a lot of traders that have blown accounts, and there's going to be a lot of traders that make a lot of money. Okay, and so just decide who you want to be. I'm going to be that guy who's trading with a comfortable lot size. If I do see some trades, but I'm not going all in here. I'm not. This is not the time. Today's already been a very difficult day to trade. Now we're going to compound it with FOMC. It's not the best recipe. Okay, so that's the news, guys. Be prepared for 2 o'clock. Okay, so let's go back to now our charts. Let's take a look now at some zones. Okay, so for US 30, if it breaks kind of above here, we could potentially look for some increased momentum to the upside. And there could be fake outs too. Okay, please understand, today has been an entire fake out day. What I mean by that is, at 2 o'clock, you might see a big green candle just shoot up to here, this white line, or a little higher, and it could be a quick move. Then all of a sudden it gets a wick and it's shooting right back down into here. Then it comes down here, and then it's going right back up here. So that's volatility. If you're nailing those candles, that's where you're probably pipping and dipping. But another thing is spreads. Okay, everybody uses different brokers, everybody uses different prop firms. Some props don't even allow you to trade news, so it's going to be extremely like today when gold started at that news at 8:15, I had a 5 pip spread on gold. Normally I have a 1 pip spread on gold. It jumped up to 5 pips. Like, so you have to factor in that in your trades as well. So you got to understand that if you're taking trades, you're going to see you're going to be behind in trades due to spreads, also slippage too. There's going to be a lot of slippage. If you're using market executions or pending orders, there's so much volatility, so much volume, you're not going to get your exact quote that you're looking for. So factor in slips and spreads into your trading. Okay, you think you might make 20 pips, and then you close out a trade and you're only up 5 pips or 10 pips. That's due to slippage and spreads because you're trading high impact news. Okay, so now let's just find where we have some good support holding, like in the short term. We've got some good support holding here. So kind of if we break the trend line and come down here, we could look for potential break in support and drop, and it could come down to the green box, down the white line, then the green box, and then maybe it bounces there. We'll watch. If it's very bearish and it's breaking through here, it's going to cut through there and drop. That's our low of the day. It's a very critical area. Okay. And then inside here, consolidation. What I like to do is I use a neutral box to kind of show that this is an area where it's just trading sideways right now, like at an area of support, an area of resistance, just continues to accumulate. It might trade in here a little bit. There could be those impulse spikes coming back in and above. So we're also looking for volume to close too at these areas with a retest, like how we normally do, but it's going to be so much more volatile than any other session you've traded. So you have to be very careful. Okay, so this is this is like a 5-minute trend line. This is an hourly one. So if these lines are confusing you, I'm going to get rid of it. We're going to keep this trend line, the shorter trend line, coming up. So we'll see if there's a push to the upside. I'll also add EMAs because I know a lot of you guys use EMAs. So the green line is the 9 EMA. We're right inside the consolidated box, and the 200 EMA is right in here. So again, all day today, these EMAs have been like hugging each other today. So we're right back in there. If we're looking for more of an aggressive scalp down here, below that hourly, we can look down there. Again, there's a green box similar to what US 30 has, that green box, so we can place it right there. And if we break below the trend line and break below here, yes, it could come all the way down there and touch this green box and go back up. But if it breaks, there's the low of the day, the purple line. And that's where NASDAQ could really break, coming down to that next demand area down there. Okay, and it's also consolidating in here right now. Okay. And there could be also, like 5 minutes before Powell comes out, there could be a move. Could be a fake out move. The market will rally before he even comes out, then does something. So if you're going to trade before he opens his mouth, careful. If you're in any trades right now, it could impact your trades that you're in as well. Okay, so for gold is now consolidating. Also here, we're going to trap this entire kind of zone in here for gold. We can see some breaks above here, so that's kind of maybe where I'm going to draw like a red box above here, and then we want to see a push above here or a rejection and come back down. Okay, so gold, if it kind of, maybe since we're so close to that daily, like maybe we want to look for buys above 2032, or if you feel comfortable, like if there's a pullback coming back down and then we're breaking out of here, you could look for that gold bullish move above there. Okay, if that's what you're looking for. If you're long on gold or think it's going to go bullish, like if there's a drop in the US dollar, we could see gold just fly right through there. Okay, and impossible sells could be below 2020 area, drop down to 2015, maybe down to 2008 down there. Okay, so you see what the 5 minutes are doing. Okay, they came up to that yellow line, pushed all the way back down to the next yellow line. Okay, so it's a larger range. Okay, it's accumulating volume. Okay, guys, and please, what time is it? 1:45. Okay, so let's all take a deep breath. Okay, you know, don't, it's considered like another session. Okay, it's considered like another open market, like London session open, Wall Street, but this is a more impactful open at 2 p.m. just because it's got to do with affects the US dollar 100%, and it's got to do with interest rates. So it's very and if there's no trades, guys, there's no trades. If there's nothing, you know, don't feel bad if you miss out. Okay, you know, sometimes there's like before even 2 o'clock, there's a huge green candle that just breaks out of here. You either have to have a pending buy waiting to get activated to nail that trade. Otherwise, if you just see the green candle, you're taking a buy and you're hoping for the best. But when that happens too, it could activate you and then catch a wick, and then just before you know it, you're in 50 pips drawdown or 100 pip drawdown. So if that's how some traders, that's how they trade news. You know, they have pending buys above here, some pending sells below here, and whichever one gets activated, they hope it drops. But some traders have got activated up here, came back down, activated their sell, and then they're just sitting in the middle, and they got slipped up here, slipped up down there, and before they know it, it's crazy. Try not to gamble like that, guys, okay? And then if gold like kind of breaks out above 2028, this area, if it continues bullish, we could be heading to 2032, 33, maybe to that hourly 2036, and then the big 2040 area of supply up there. Okay, and just try, guys, to pick a security out of these three that you feel comfortable trading. Like I personally trade US 30 more than any one of these other securities, but some of you guys trade NASDAQ more than US 30. Some of you guys are gold traders. Pick which security you trade. Make sure you understand your spreads for your security, okay? So if you do not know this, you better learn from this, okay? So you're going to see your spreads fluctuating. If you've never traded FOMC before, this is not the time to be gambling. This is the time to maybe go on a demo account or trade with 10-cent little lot sizes to learn about volatility, because some prop firms do not even allow you to trade news because they don't want you to blow up your account. Okay, you know, they're actually looking out for you. Some prop firms are actually legit and they look out for you. They don't want you blowing up your accounts here. Okay, guys, in Zoom, do we have any questions? Are we all good? Okay, we have about 15 more minutes. I'm personally not taking any trades until something happens after 2 o'clock, okay? That's kind of a rule I have, so I kind of stick to that rule. You know, also, guys, don't forget about feeler trades, tester trades, like things like that. This is the time if you want to speculate. Use something like 10 cents if you have to. So like if you're testing an impulse candle, because if you use 10 cents and it retraces on you 50 pips, I know it hurts, you're down $5, but if you were to do that with a standard, you could have been down 500. So it's a completely different story. And I know, guys, if you're trading with a $100 account, $5 is a huge percentage for you, but just I'm trying to say like the smallest size possible, okay? So not every trader is trading with like a $100 account. Some are trading with 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. So 10 cents is peanuts, but it's helping them gauge how the market is moving and things like that before they get a confirmed entry, okay? So please, guys, all I'm saying is proper risk management. Dave and I are not financial advisors. We're not here to manage your account. We're here to provide analysis. We can answer some questions and things like that. I'm trading my own account. I got enough stress trading my own account today. The last thing I want to do is, you know, like worry about you guys. So all we can do is we want to be on the same page. That's why we got together and decided to do this on YouTube today, because we haven't done a live FOMC in a long time with you guys. We're always doing it private. So we want to show you like kind of what we do live FOMC, but we also do care about you guys on YouTube. Like, believe it or not, we do care about you guys. Okay, I know you're not official members with us, but you're still part of the Sniper family. Okay, so we do care about you guys. So just please, guys, you guys are a lot of the guys that always blow up accounts. I was you at one point. So this is not the time to gamble, guys. Okay, it's not. You don't want to treat the markets like a casino. I can't make that any. I used to do that. I used to trade like that, and never again. I told myself, am I ever going to do that? if like just general, if they increase the rate, how will it affect US30? Well, just think about it. If they increase the rate, what will that do to the US dollar? Like let's break it down. Okay, if they increase the rate, what will that do to the US dollar? I'm asking a real question, guys. Who can answer that? If they increase the rate, what fall? Yeah, well, that's technically what's going to happen is the US dollar will decline if they increase the. So then with the US dollar being bearish, what will that do to the stock market? Maybe we'll see money come out of the US dollar and go into the stock market. That's like correlations. That's what is speculated. But that doesn't always happen. I've seen FOMCs where they increase interest rates, US dollars falls, and the stock market falls. So we can't always just assume like correlations what's going to happen, because I've seen so many things not do that. Okay, so what we have to do is kind of just watch more the price action. We'll have that in the back of our head that can happen, but you really got to watch, because sometimes it doesn't do that. They want us to think that that's what it's going to do, and we fall into the trap. And then the market makers are just playing with us. So like that could be one way, but you can't just always think like that, okay? You got to think like a market maker. Their job is to grab liquidity. Their job is to take our money. Okay, that's their job. That's what they do. I don't understand if you guys know that, but a market maker's job is they're specifically coming in the markets to grab liquidity. Okay, so and it's our liquidity. Okay, so we cannot fall for their traps. That's why we have to use different techniques. So I use smaller, tiny lot sizes. Sometimes if I'm speculating, I don't want to give them my accounts. Okay, I work hard for my money. I don't want to give them my money, but I'll donate them 10 cents, 20 cents, $5 here and there to get good information of where they're taking the market. Then when I get a good understanding of where they're going, then I can start to slowly increase my lot sizes to my comfortable sizes. That's how I've learned how to trade through volatile news, and it saved me a lot of money. Okay, so we have 10 more minutes. Okay, so please, guys, if you have time, if you want to go to the washroom, if you want to go grab a drink, come back. If you got to have a cigarette, whatever it is, if you got to smoke a joint, do what you got to do, guys. We're here, 10 more minutes, and then there's going to be fireworks, okay? Okay, I'm going to ask, what do we think on gold? What's everyone's prediction on gold? Do you think we're going to break above 2030 and start to come up here? Or do you guys think they're going to maybe break support 2020 and drop? A bull, bear, Josh? A lot of you guys are bear, okay? So if we think bear, like I'm just trying to analyze what you guys are saying. So if we think bear, what could happen is maybe they spike it up here to grab some last bit of liquidity up there, and then fake out the market, and then they drop it bearish like this. Okay, so we have to be prepared for that. Okay, so that's what that could be. That's what they could do. They could spike it up here, and then a lot of retail buys on that big green candle. Then all of a sudden it gets rejected, and then it just shoots down, and it's a big, massive fake out candle. So that could happen too. Okay, so we'll follow the path. Right now, like NASDAQ is coming back up, pushing down, so it's just trading in here. There could be massive moves, guys. Like it could just open red and just drop. So be ready for whatever's to come. And then if we don't even take a trade at 205, 210, 215, there's a new 15-minute candle that opens at 215. Then we have 215, 220, 225, then 230. Then we actually have the conference. So that's going to be another dose of volatility. And then at 3 o'clock we have power hour. That's when I got to end the call because I got to go pick up my kids at school. But if you guys are going to continue to trade after 3 o'clock, that's what's known as power hour. It's the last market of the New York Stock Exchange because it closes at 4 p.m. Eastern. So 3 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern is the last hour. That could have big movements as well. So just if you guys are going to continue to trade, all I can say is be careful. And there is some traders who have made profit this week. There's some traders that have made some money today in a difficult session. So what I would do is kind of protect your profit, guys, as much as you can. Don't blow any gains that you've worked hard for just because it's FOMC. Okay, I try to make that clear as possible. And if you're struggling today, if you're in drawdown today, don't go all in just to make money to come back, because you could compound the problem and make matters worse and have a larger day with losses. So just please, guys, okay, maybe we might get a clean move, who knows, okay. Okay, thank you guys, and almost 400 viewers on YouTube. Thank you guys, appreciate you guys. This is a different time. That's why I always say, guys, hit that notification bell, because you guys have no idea when we're gonna just pop up and do a session. So I tend to do this, Dave, like we're spur of the moment. So just please, guys, hit the notification so you guys do get informed if we do anything. I might be changing up some hours next week. So things like that. So and appreciate, guys, if you got a little bit of information, something like out of this analysis. We got Bookmap also running over here to help you guys out. So just all we ask for is a like, guys. That's all we ask. We want to drive YouTube to 100,000 subscribers. We want to reach people around the world who need this, we want to change people's lives for the better, okay, but by teaching them proper ways of trading. That's our mission here at SST. If you ask me, Ron, what's our mission? Our mission here at SST is to help traders become the best traders that they can be. You know, if it's us helping you in the markets, we're not gurus or anything like that. We're just traders like you guys. We're just regular guys who have been doing this for a while, and we've learned a little bit how to fix our mistakes and things like that. And we have losing days. We take losses. I get stopped out. I'm just like you guys. Okay, so we're all the same here. Nobody is above or below anybody. We're all on the same page here. We need more of this, guys. We need more of this. We need more traders educating, helping everybody out. Don't ask me what I think, okay? You know, do I think bull or bear on gold? I have no idea, okay? We'll wait for the news to drop and release, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, that's how I kind of trade. Okay, so we are less than 4 minutes away, guys. So everybody, if we can breathe, smoke them if you got them, Tyler. Yes. Guys, I got 6 joints in my mouth right now. I'm joking. There is that meme of the guy just smoking all the joints. I'm just playing, guys. No. Okay, and you guys are probably, like, if you guys are looking over here at the bubbles, okay, I know a lot of you guys look at bubbles over here. You're going to see some craziness at 2 p.m., okay? So if you don't know what's going on over here, focus more on what's going on over here, okay? So if you don't know what's going on over here, don't keep your eyes on this, because it might affect your trading, okay? So this is more if you're an advanced trader, how to understand how to read the depth of market. Sometimes the depth of market, we throw it out the window when there's high volatility, okay? Because you're going to see an influx of volume hit the market hard, okay? So just like when we have breakout candles and things like that. So US 30, NASDAQ, we're still in this consolidated area. It's building a little bit. We're not breaking any support levels. It's increasing. So we might get a bullish break, okay? It's building. Gold got rejected, so if we come back above here, we're going to watch this area, 2030. Yeah, Sherry, thank you for that. Deep breathing, everybody. Breathe, okay? Do not over leverage. Right now, okay, I'm going to MT4. I'm checking my spreads. I have okay, so I'm checking my US 30, NASDAQ, and gold. Those are what I'm trading, okay? So I'm going to be more focused on myself on like US 30. So focus on your spreads, guys. They're going to increase quite a bit. They're going to fluctuate like crazy. Make sure too, if you go to your trade screen, you have the appropriate lot size, because you could have been trading with a different lot size 2 hours ago and you have it in there now. So make sure you have so you don't make a mental mistake, because if you make a mental mistake, it could be a disaster to your account. Okay, if you were trading like a standard lot before and you still have that in there and you hit the buy button because you got excited, you're trading with a standard lot. And if you want to go lower, you have to kind of adjust it right now. So all of mental mistakes, we need to take care of those. If you're hitting the buy button, make sure you hit the buy button. Don't hit the sell button. Don't get nervous and hit the wrong button. Okay, guys, and I hope the best for everybody, okay? And we're going to have some winners, we're going to have some losers, okay? So remember, we're not competing against each other. We're trading against the market, okay? So let's stay focused on the market, and we have 50 seconds to go. So we might get an initial move before, before even 2 p.m., before they even drop the news, okay? So please, guys, be careful, and let's see what happens, okay? Where's the drum roll? Yeah, we should get a little bit of a drum roll coming in. So 20 seconds to go, guys. And then if somebody can just tell me, if you're watching, what the number is too, that helps me. Saves me time from flipping to Forex Factory. Just someone can just spit it out. Just let me know. Quarter increase, pause, decrease, anything. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay. Big dump, look at, okay, dump, wick, okay, watch it, okay, dump wick, okay, coming back down. This is volatility. Gold could be breaking out, okay, gold is, oh, pump in the market, guys, okay, you can buy, like, you can get some buys in here, okay, we could take out, okay, did you see, I'm in a buy in US 30, okay, so now I'm gonna watch to see closure 2. Above here, we broke out. Gold is a nice bullish candle breaking out. Okay, we're coming right back up to the high. Okay, we came right up to that hourly. Let's see if we can pump up. Yep, here we go, guys. Okay, let's flip this zone. Okay, if you're not in, wait a couple more minutes, okay? I'm just testing things out myself. Okay, very, 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 very quick moves. $5.25. Okay, so they're picking up a lot of bids back down in here. Let's see if it can come back up. And I want to see if it can close above here. Okay, that was the initial impulse break to the hourly, but now it's coming right back up. Okay, so we're going to see how it can continue to come up there. Okay, but the closure is going to be very, very important. Okay, so I took a small lot size, and I'm going to watch now for closure. Wow, okay, see how crazy it is? Crazy volatility. Gold's holding. Okay, so we're going to see if gold can close above here as well. Lots of erratic. So they came up here, they hit the pending orders, they came back down, but they're picking up bids. So let's see if US 30 can continue to come up and close above here. We took out the lows. Okay, so the closure is going to be very important in the next 2.5 minutes. Let's let it build. Let's let this thing build. Okay, gold is pushing up. Okay, gold is continuing. Gold might come up to 2036. Gold is moving bullish. The market is rotating right back down. Raised rates 25. Wow. Okay. Okay, we could see a sell-off now. Okay, but don't just fall for the bear candle coming down, because it could come right back into this consolidated area. So if it's going to sell off, let's wait for volume to close below before we initiate a sell. Unless you're speculating, something small. Gold is moving. Okay, there's the US dollar dropping. Wow. Okay, so the dump on the US dollar. So gold, we should see it positive. And the market, technically, you know what we were saying, we should see it sell off. But it's not yet. Okay, it's right back in this consolidated area. Okay, now it's pushing down. Also, let's watch a close. The close is going to be important. Now if you want to enter in a sell, you can if you want to enter on an impulse. If not, let's wait 90 seconds to get the close and the retest, then we can sell all of this. There's still no confirmation of a sell yet. There's still no confirmation of a buy yet. Okay, it took out, you know what I mean, where there's pending orders up there, it took them out, and there's pending orders down here and it took them out. So it stop hunted everything in this range. So let's wait for where this is going to close, this volume. If Nasdaq continues to come down here and US 30 close below here, then we might get a retest, and then we can potentially look to sell the market, but still no direction yet. This thing could come right back up. Okay, be very, very careful, guys. Trade small if you're testing anything out with no direction. Look at gold. Came up. Now gold is getting rejected. Yeah, Warner, people who try buy and sell stops, that's dangerous. You see what I mean? It triggered both of them. Okay, that's where you're in big, big trouble. So that's why I do not use any of those methods of trading. Okay, so you see how crazy the first 5-minute candle is. Now here we go. We're continuing to move. Okay, so we're going to use this as maybe a supply zone above us. Okay, it's getting rejected. We maybe have to wait for this candle too to close. Okay, it's pushing down now. Okay, so if it starts to push again down here, we'll see if it breaks a new lower low and also to close below. Okay, now it's dropping. Okay, now you can potentially sell the market if you want. We kind of have a new lower low. But if you're still waiting for that volume to close, wait for it. Crazy, crazy spin top candles. Gold, okay, closed above, retesting. Gold now retested. If you're trading gold, it looks like it's holding. They're teasing us. Yeah, they are. They definitely are teasing. So just be careful with your trading. That's why I'm telling you small sizing until we get the direction of this market. Believe me, when we figure it out, then we can. Okay, so we got rejected to the low, but they came down, they made a lower low. Coming up right now, I'm in just small $1 trades. I'm in a $1 trade, okay? And it's just fluctuating. I'm seeing the range, okay? So it was a large range, but I was trading with $1, figuring it out. So I'm waiting again up here for some volume to close below here, and then I'm going to increase my lot size when I can kind of figure out the direction. Right now, it's just your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, it's not about the 0.25% increase. It's about now, like what he's going to say about it at 2:30. So yeah, if you're entering now, it's pure speculation. It's pure gambling. We're right again inside the box. So it was a spike to the high, spike to the low. Take out pending orders. Take out all the stops everywhere. And then, so they're still accumulating in here. Now it's coming right back up. Okay, absolutely no moves in the markets. It's been doing this all day today. Does this surprise me? No, absolutely not. But those traders that have pending buys, they got screwed. The ones with pending sells down here, they got screwed. I feel sorry for those traders. We're going to watch for volume above here. Okay, now we're coming up strong again. So what could happen coming up strong again? We could come up and get rejected and come back down. So in 2 more minutes, let's see if some volume can close above this red box. And if we can retest it, maybe there was an overreaction and maybe we might push again up to the upside. But if they're coming back up to this supply and gets rejected, then they're going to bring it right back down in here. So again, there's no direction right now, guys. Please wait if we can. Let the spreads also calm down a little bit. Let the spreads come down. Do I think markets will dump? Yeah, technically, but they're not yet. We have no volume closing below here. Okay, now it's coming back down. So let's watch now if it can close below here. Okay, so get ready now. Okay, if we can close below, we've got about 45 seconds. Okay, so now we're pushing down, okay, US 30. Again, let's follow if it can close below here. We have two big rejections, okay, the massive one when it opened. We got a lower high right at the zone, so we're pushing down. Okay, they also broke it for a new lower low, so technically they can push it down, but we need to watch where that volume is going to close. Can it close below here? And then we take out all of these orders down here. Okay, here's the close in 10 seconds. I'm looking at US 30. Gold was a spike, reject. If it breaks down here, we could look for a sell below here for gold. Okay, so here it's dropping, coming right back up. Let's see if it retests the 9 and the 200 and starts to drop. This is where we could potentially look for a sell if it kind of breaks below here and take out these orders down here. Tough market, guys, tough market. Gold looks like it wants to sell. So now everything is in tandem. Could be bearish. Gold is selling. Market is selling. Okay, so Nasdaq is still inside here. So Nasdaq has no direction. US 30 is trying to break a little bit. But we have to be careful because sometimes it's liquidity grabs. Sometimes they'll just come down and then go right back up. So be careful, okay? Okay, now we're pushing down. Now you can like enter into a sell if you like. Okay, because we retested and now it's dropping. We got volume near the bottom. So this is where we can maybe potentially go into a sell and come down and test this hourly. And if it breaks, could come all the way down to that demand zone down in there, okay? Okay, so you see it's breaking down. We're breaking down. We're taking out all the bids. So here's the drop. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so coming down right down to that hourly support. You know, there's going to be a little pause there. But if we continue coming down with that volume, we're going to break and drop coming down into here. So Bookmap is taking out all of the orders down here. Look at the depth of market. It took out most of them. Okay, so just got to take out these ones. We've got a lot of offers above us. If they increase the rates, technically we should see the market drop, rally down. Okay, but you see how it came right down to the white line. Okay, so now if we can hold volume and close below this area, they wicked it right at that hourly. Nasdaq is absolutely the worst, okay, out of all of these. Nasdaq is the worst. It's Wick City all day, Wick City, okay? But still, a hike of 25 basis points could lead to the market continuing to push down, but we need to get the volume closing below here. Then maybe we'll retest and then break this hourly support, and then we'll drop down in here. But right now it's still holding, okay? Nasdaq is nothing right now, okay? Right, like this is, just be careful. Speculating trades Don't go heavy. There's no direction right now. Just use, like I said, little small 10-cent sizes. Patience. There will be a better opportunity at 215, maybe 230. Okay, just if you haven't taken a trade, patience. If you're in, I recommend you trade with small sizes. I'm testing out some trades with little sizes myself, but nothing looks good right now. Okay, it's still in this range all day today. Like, I can't believe how tight they're keeping the volume. They could be accumulating big for NFP. Okay, so if this volume can close below, we may look for a red candle to come back down, fill, and push down here. But if it closes above here, we're right back in that consolidating box. It's going to probably come right back up. So it's just ranging for now. Okay, no volume has closed below here. No volume has closed above here. These are just like long range candles that are coming, taking pending orders. And you and I, as retail traders, these are big moves. They're going to stop us out, or you're going to hold in drawdown if you're the wrong way. So that's why I always say trade very, very small if you can. There's no direction, guys. Nothing. This is 215 now. New 15-minute candle, opening bullish. We close strong like a hammer candle, so has a high probability it can come back up here. It might push back down into here. Okay, so it's sitting right at the 9 and 200. I know some of you guys use those indicators. So there's no real direction right now. Very, very sloppy on everything. Okay, and then you can see where most of the offers are, 43 right here. So this volume may come up and transact in here, but we have a lot of heat up here. There's a lot of offers. Okay, so you can see where the volume is trading inside here. We're right again inside the heart of consolidation. That's why all of the transactions are occurring in this area. There's no real move on the market currently. Okay, and also buy side. Okay, now if the market took liquidity from the low, all of these wicks, now they're filled, and now maybe they're going to break to the high. But it could also just be an impulse, come up and go right back down. Again, let's watch for volume to close above here before anything. Same with gold. Now gold is right back in here. There's nothing above, just that impulse, nothing below here, nothing below here. So let it build. Patience, guys, please. We'll find some good setups, but just be patient if we can. If you feel like you need to trade something small, okay, just please listen to what I'm saying. What I was saying, 10 cents, okay, 10 cents when you're speculating. If you go in 50 pips drawdown, you're down $5, okay. It's better $5 than be down in massive drawdown. There's no direction in the markets right now. Nothing. We're right back in the consolidated box as if, you know, like it's continuing to consolidate. Like nothing happened here. They were just impulse to the high, impulse to the low. Okay, so just a review of Forex Factory here. Thanks guys for updating. But here we have, okay, so they increased, okay, the 0.25%. But we need to listen now at 2:30. Why? Why did they increase, and what are they going to do? Are they going to pause the next FOMC? Are they maybe going to lean towards being more hawkish again for another 0.25% increase? Are they going to be more dovish where they say we increase now, but we're going to pause in the next? Then we might see the momentum really move in the market. So for the first 20 minutes, all liquidity grabs. They're all liquidity hunts. They're stop hunts. The market makers are just accumulating more and more and more volume, and there's no direction right now, guys. If you guys can agree with me, there's no direction, then we're on the same page. If you guys think that there's one direction, I have no idea what you guys are looking at. Okay, there's absolutely no direction right now. If you're just guessing, you're speculating. And when you speculate, you trade with small lot sizing. You got to protect your account. I'm speculating too. Small sizing. I'm trading with $1 per pip right now. $1. Sorry, I mean 10 cents, like 10 cents per pip. Until I see a direction. I have no confidence in buys and I have no confidence in sells right now. Nothing. For US 30, I'm specifically looking at US 30. Nasdaq is now pushing, so there is a little bit of bullish momentum, but let's see if it can close above here. Okay, so now the market is kind of rallying up. We're seeing gold opposite pushing down. So if gold is going to break, guys, I know a lot of you guys trade gold. Watch gold break 2019-20 area here. We're going to watch now the close of Nasdaq above here. And then we can flip this red box green. So now maybe we can actually look for maybe a retest. Okay, and US 30 is still below here. Remember where it's coming up to? The white line, hourly resistance. So let's see if Nasdaq pulls back down into here to retest this point. And then we have the conference call at 2:30. That's in 10 more minutes. Okay, so this is where now actual Powell approaches the podium and he gets explains why they decided this, and then he gets asked questions. He answers questions. So we're gonna get a move at 2:30 as well, and it could be volatile at 2:30 as well, guys. So speculate. If you're speculating, small sizes, unless you're certain that you know where the move is gonna go. But like I say, I have no idea what's going on, like where it's moving. Okay, it's coming up, going back down, closing above. This is the first body that actually closed. Now it could be coming down for a retest. How is everybody doing? Okay, are we okay? Breathe again, guys. Breathe. Let's all breathe. Okay, because we're going into 2:30. Okay, so just calm, cool. If you're trading, this is the significance of small sizing. This is why I preach small sizing. For us as retail traders, this is how we have to trade. We've got to trade small until we figure out their direction. Okay, everybody on Zoom and YouTube, I say this with the most respect to you guys. I respect all of your guys' accounts, but when we have no idea where it's going, trade small. This is not just with news. This is at any time of the day. This will make you that much better of a trader until we start to get an actual confirmation, like our conviction. If I was asked you, how confident are you guys that we're going to break out bullish? How confident are you guys it's going to go? With nothing. We're right back where we kind of started, right in the middle. There was those crazy liquidity grabs. I agree, but there's absolutely no direction. Okay, this entire day has been like this since London, since Wall Street. Now, today was just a chop fest of a day for the entire day. Okay, the only thing that looks good is Nasdaq. That's the only thing that looks good. It actually closed above, came back, caught a wick, and might break out. Okay, that's the only thing that looks decent right now, is like a buy on Nasdaq. Amazon earnings are tomorrow, Thursday after hours. Or sorry, not Amazon, Apple. Okay, so yeah, and now US 30 is building up here too. So US 30 could potentially break out, similar to NASDAQ. We can see over here it's breaking out, but it could also come here and get rejected and go back down. Okay, so if we're looking for confirmation, we got to wait for US 30 to close above its supply area over here. These are two different securities. NASDAQ is completely different, but now like we can break out. We'll see if we get a nice impulse break. We'll look for that close, retest. Okay, so now the market is rallying. If you like an impulse buy like this to follow NASDAQ, you could definitely look for an impulse buy. But if that's not your cup of tea, let's wait for volume to close for US 30. NASDAQ is pushing to that daily. If it continues to push, next hourly momentum is this 13,235. If you're in a buy on NASDAQ, I would definitely maybe use like a trailing stop loss just in case if you're in profit. Okay, so I'm watching US 30 for volume to close above here. US 30 made a new higher high. Look to the yellow line. Okay, right to the yellow line. Okay, that's why I use those as targets. Am I going to watch the speech live? No. We're going to just continue looking at the charts. If you guys are watching the speech, you guys can definitely watch it. It's too much for me to listen to the speech, answer your questions, trade this. I can't do that. That's too much. I'll watch the speech later on, after in the evening. I'm watching the liquidity and I'm watching price action. Yeah, Dan, if you're watching it, please let me know. Keep me informed. Okay, so we have 5 more minutes. This is the final 5 minutes going into 2:30, and then we're going to get some increased volatility. Mr. Powell is going to speak, okay? Sometimes he's late, sometimes he's right on there. Okay, so we got rejected. No buys on US 30. It came up. Again, that's an impulse. Fake candle, came down, pushed down. So we're going to come back down and pick up liquidity and close into 2:30. NASDAQ pull back right to the hourly and could be continuing to push up. NASDAQ is looking pretty good and can continue to break. Okay, so remember, a NASDAQ is tech related. So maybe some tech stock are positive right now. Maybe tech is rallying. And US 30 is a completely different index, and it's not rallying exactly like tech, but we can see it's still building. We'll look for a close above here. Gold, okay, again inside the range. We'll watch for it down here. Maybe get like a death cross and gold can cool down in here. Any buys on gold, we're looking again above here. Yep, NASDAQ is going to break that high, that daily, and if it does, going to continue to go up. Maybe US 30 is going to follow too. So this is where you can kind of, if you're speculating with US 30, you could look for maybe an impulse break too. But if you want to wait the 3 minutes, you can definitely wait. But if you want to go into a buy and test this out, I think it's going to catch up with NASDAQ and go. Okay, so we can test for a buy leading into Powell. And then what we're looking for is a close and then a retest above this red box. Okay, so I'm already getting set up. NASDAQ retesting, breaking higher high. I think US 30 could follow with a nice little move. Maybe test this white line, again the previous high. And if we can break out of there with Powell, we could see a nice rally in the markets. We could be in buys. Yeah, here we go, guys. Okay, even up here. See the heat? It's at 33,900 up here. We could come all the way and transact up here. Okay, we're above the VWAP. Looks good. But Powell, he could come in and then the market drops, pick up more liquidity, but looks bullish right now for the markets, indices. Looks pretty good for NASDAQ. Let's get that close. Let's get that confirmation in the next 2.5 minutes for US 30 up here. Jizzle, 100 pips running. Congrats, bro. Put a trailing stop loss, okay? If I can give you anything, any advice, make sure if you're up 100 pips, you're trailing that thing. Okay, so no volume close above yet. Get ready, guys. 2 minutes, okay? You thought 2 p.m. was volatile. 2:30 is another. It's like a whole different session, okay? This is now where Powell comes to the podium. He gets asked questions about why the 0.25% increase, and then more is forward guidance. What is he going to do? What is his intentions for the market for the next FOMC? And this is what the market is waiting for. It's waiting specifically for this. Okay, so we got a rejection. Nasdaq got rejected up there. Okay, so no volume closing above. Everything that came up here were impulse speculations. No volume closing above. Nasdaq was the only one that really closed above and got like a retest that pushed. But don't get too greedy, guys. If you're up 50 pips, 100 pips, whatever it is, do not get greedy. Okay, this is not the time to get greedy in here. And then I can guys, I can only go for the next 30 minutes because then I got to go pick up my kids at school. So I'd love to stay with you guys until 4, but I just can't. So let's watch now. Okay, so who knows, maybe the market turns back down bearish, and if we're closing below here, it could start to come all the way down here. This is the chop fest today. Here we go, guys. 25 seconds to go. 2:30. Big red folder. Sorry, not folder, but the conference. So maybe they pull it back and then it pumps right back up, but here we go. So this is 2:30. Okay, so Nasdaq is right at that hourly white line. It's holding. May continue to come back up. We got to look for buys above here for US 30 with a little bit of volume closing above. We don't want to just get caught on fake out candles. It's been doing that all day today. Okay, so we're pushing down bearish. So it's red candles. Nasdaq could come all the way back down to where entry point is right here, like here. It could retest. If US 30 breaks below here, could potentially sell back down in here. And the volume, interesting, is just still inside this box for US 30. So everything, every single move was a fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. We're still inside this zone. So not the greatest. All day today. It's been a very frustrating day all day. Okay, so he's coming, Trista. He hasn't made it to the podium, so get ready, guys. As soon as he coughs or opens his mouth, the market will rally. Stripe tie, ooh, he's changing it up. Papa Powell is here, okay? So look it, the market doesn't like him right now. So is it a liquidity grab to the low? Is it going to come down, pick up a wick, and go right back up? Okay, let's watch for volume to close, where it's going to close. Otherwise, you're just dancing right now. You're just selling, and then it's going back up. Then it comes up here, and you're buying, and then it goes back down. Try not to trade like that, guys. Let's wait for full confirmations. If there's going to be a move in the market, we need to close below here or close above here. Okay, it's not just, right now it's just picking up pending orders. It's taking retail money. There's no directions. No one knows what is going on in the markets right now. You do not want to be trading this stuff. Okay, again, it looks like a nice big red candle. It could break, but it could come down to these wicks, catch a wick, and go right back up. So let's see if we actually get a close of volume below here. First candle in the first 30 minutes. Can it actually close below here? Okay, it came down. Again, another wick going right back up. It's very, very, very frustrating. Gold is bearish, yep. But look for gold as well to close below 2018. Okay, we're not breaking down, guys. Okay, every time we come down, you can see it's collecting the bids, coming right back up. Okay, big liquidity grab. Okay, so Bookmap is helping us to see it came down, didn't break, big liquidity grab. So let's see now if they take this volume and we can close to the upside and get that rally that we're looking for. Patience, guys. It's been an absolute horrible 33 minutes of trading. Still no real big moves, but that was a massive liquidity. That's why I was telling you, do not sell until volume closes below here, because it's just picking up liquidity. Again, where is it? Right in here, so no direction yet. The best indicator for scalping is price action. Okay, it's not an indicator, it's just you watching price action. That's the best indicator in my opinion. You are your own indicator. Don't rely on lagging indicators. Focus on price action, find your support resistance areas, and wait for retest confirmation and trade on conviction. Okay, so now we're coming right back down. Let's watch. Are they going to close it down with volume below here? And then maybe we're going to start to dump right through here. Okay, here's the big push. I can see it on Bookmap. Okay, it's pushing down, but here's 30 seconds to the close. So now this is a full body candle coming down with volume. Where's it going to? Also gold. Okay, so gold too, guys. Watch gold, how it's going to close. Might get a retest, and then gold could drop, and also markets could break down here. He was coughing. That could signal a red candle if he coughs. Okay, so guys, let's get this close below. Okay, this could be our first body in 35 minutes to close. Here's the close. Let's see if it rotates right back up. Okay, if it comes back up for the retest, back to the 9, back to this red box. Okay, still holding this hourly white line, but if it starts to break down, this is the dump now. Okay, get ready. Yep, this is where possibly could sell. Place your stop loss like above here, and let's see if this really bottoms out now. Yes. Okay, drop here. If it breaks this green box, oh my goodness, this could be the biggest drop ever. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Okay, continue drop, take out, like the bids. See the bids? They're bidding into these big red candles, these offers. They're transacting, they're holding it, they're holding it. Let's see if we can hold it. Okay, this is the demand area. That's why you see how we're transacting in here. But if more offers continue to populate, we could really, really break this. And that's our daily low. That's the purple line right there of US 30. Okay, if it really breaks down here, we're going to get a big drop in the market. Yeah, we're coming right back down with more volume. Can we actually break here and push down? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, could attempt to break this. This is a critical daily level. That's our purple line low of the day. This is huge area. Okay, but guys, you know, pipping and dipping, okay? Like that fell down, guys. That's about 70 pips. I know maybe with slippage and spreads and things like that, maybe you only got 30 pips or 40 or whatever, but you know, when it comes to these local zones, you got to make a decision down there. But if you're still holding, it's still pushing down. Look at, like our offers are still holding the market down, still holding. Okay, it only came up to here. We got 45 offers still here. If we can take out all these little bids, the market could really, really continue to break down here. So this is a huge, could be a huge drop. NASDAQ is getting ready. Okay, look at the big head and shoulder. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder complete. This could be a big drop in the markets, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. There's the break, guys. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. We broke that support level. Okay, dropping. So now here's the drop, guys. Holy shit, that was, we had to wait for that thing. But don't get too greedy, guys. If you can, that's a big drop. That's about a 100-point drop. Okay, because there's a lot of bids coming in the market here. Okay, that's the wicks. In and out, guys. You know how much it took to break that? So now to continuation, if you're still holding, let's see if volume can close below here. We flip this green box red, and then if it retests and drops, we could be coming down to 33,505. But It could be a big liquidity grab here. So that's why, guys, don't get too, oh my goodness. I hope you guys secured down here. I can't, it's so difficult for me to do this, guys, because I secured down here. That's why I'm trying to tell you this is a critical level. That's what we wanted, that break, and that's where you collect your money and get out. Because look at now, holy shit, what a liquidity grab. This thing is insane. Yeah, this could be now the pump of the lifetime up here. Markets are insane. I don't know what Powell is saying, but oh my goodness. Wow, some of you guys got 12,000, 20,000 out of that. You guys are trading with some serious lot sizing, okay? Oh my God, guys, just in 8%. Holy shit, guys. What sizes were you selling with down there? If you don't mind me asking. Emmanuel, what were you doing down there, bro? You got balls of steel, man. You're like that South Park meme with balls in the wheelbarrow, and you're just lugging those things around. That's you, Emmanuel. With your big balls in a wheelbarrow, you're going to need some people to help carry those things. But anyways, congratulations. There's going to be people that make a lot of money. There's going to be people that lose a lot of money. That's how trading news is, okay? Try to explain that to you guys. We had the break down there. As soon as we broke there, it was pushing down. We were playing around here, and then we got the real impulse break. But when you're coming down, it's in a big pool of bids. You're breaking down the demand area. That's why I use this big green box. Came down there and pushing right back up. Okay, so what happens now? With all of that liquidity, if it's closing back above here, now the market could go bullish like it's crazy. But again, if you're out of a trade, hopefully you collected a little bit down there. You can't get too greedy in FOMC. I know everyone wants to hold for big moves, but this is where you got to pip and dip. You know, our snipers know that rule. Okay, now we're coming back up with all of this volume. If we continue to close above here and go into 245, we might be retesting this, and all of a sudden we have a huge, look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ is gone. Okay, here's the bullish rally. Tech is gone. Okay, US 30, bull side. Okay, buys. You can go and buys, guys. Look at everything. Look at Bookmap just destroying all of the offers. These are buys. There's going to be pullbacks, but if the pullbacks close at certain areas, then we could continue to come up. They'll pick up bids. They come down, pick up bids, take out some new highs, and continue bullish, guys. Guys, no word of a lie. We have a sniper in a group. He's sharing it. Emmanuel, he's up $35,000. He bought the deep buys down here. Okay, he bought the wick coming down into here. He bought this and 35K, guys. There's some traders that make some good money. Okay, there's other traders that made $3.50. I don't know his size of his account, but like I said, his balls are huge. He needs to walk around in a wheelbarrow for the rest of the day carrying those things. Najee, you're down $12. You know, like, that's okay. You know, that's for your risk. You know, that's okay. But congratulations, guys. Okay, so I went in a sell there. I recovered some of my losses today, so I'm happy about that. Today was a very, very difficult day. I have the biggest headache from today. I don't know about you guys, but I need to take like 3 Advils at the end of this session. London was ridiculously choppy. Pre-New York was choppy. Wall Street was choppy. This FOMC for the first 30 minutes was like no direction. Okay, and still no direction. Okay, so we came up again, closed above. So just be careful trading going into 245, 3 p.m. Eastern, which is power hour. Tonight I'm just going to watch again. I want to see what Powell's actually saying. I want to see what his forward guidance is going. But look at, we're coming right back down. Okay, so Liquidity grab, tweezer, tops. Let's see if this shooting star candle closes below here, this market could shoot back down. But don't just trade candle by candle. Wait for closures, wait for confirmations. Unless you're just jumping on a candle and you're getting quickly those pips and you're getting out, because it could just come down, pick up wicks and go back up, come back up, pick up wicks and go back down. Nor you don't like FOMC, then yeah, it's not for everybody. Okay, NFP is going to be even crazier. Okay, so if you do not like these sessions, guys, don't trade these. Don't trade these. They're not for everybody. Scalpers like it because there is some fast moves, like you can get in and out quickly with some nice moves if you're on the right direction. But if you do not know how to trade volatile news, it could be a disaster to your account, because every one of these candles was an impulse, everything. And there's still no real direction in the market. There's still absolutely no direction in the market still. Okay, so now big push down. Here's 40 seconds to go. We're going to get a new 15-minute candle. Sometimes you got to take a look at the 15-minute candles. Okay, so 3 big rejections up here on the 15 minutes. If this volume is closing below here, it broke that daily low, it broke that critical level. But if we're closing below here, next 15-minute candle can come down and the market could sell off here, or pick up some volume and come right back in, trade in this box. That's why I watch it on the 5s. Watch the 5-minute volume. Craziness, guys. Here's the close going into 245. Okay, so green. Probably going to get rejected, come back down. Could come down, but what do we have down below? We've got a wick coming up, a wick coming up, a wick coming up. So it could come down again, pick up a wick, and come right back up. Okay, Nasdaq is still holding. Gold, remember what I said? Look for a trade below here. So it closed right to the 200 but turned green, so it's coming up. So no real volume, retested this area to drop. Gold needs to come back down, close below here, retest for a drop. We're coming right back up green. It's unbelievable how it's barcoding liquidity grabs. We're right back in this consolidated area, so we got to watch again. Are we going to get our first green bar close above here? Is everybody okay trading? Because we still have power hour in the next 15 minutes. Okay, is everybody still okay? This was probably one of the worst FOMCs. Like the other ones were pretty good. This one is just a very serious one. Hey friend, you're still breathing, good. As long as we're all still breathing, no one's passed out here. Hang in there, Lady Stone, hang in there, okay? Again, if you're speculating smaller sizes, we still do not have real direction. It's unbelievable. In the first 45 minutes of FOMC, we still do not have a real direction. Knox Love, like I see you said, today FOMC is just blowing accounts and taking names. Like, are you surprised about this? Like, I'm not surprised about that. FOMC is notorious for taking and blowing up retail traders. NFP on Friday morning is going to be the same situation. So I'm not surprised about this, but that's why you got to know how to trade news. That's why I always tell you guys, trade small when you're speculating. Little 10 cents will not blow up your account. When you get a good direction or you see what's happening, then if you got good conviction, then you can take some trades with your normal trading sizes. But like, this is horrible trading. Like, I suggest everybody just shuts their computer and walk away from this. Like, unless power hour can give us something, but like, I'm not even looking for any more trades. Like, this is horrible right now. this entire day, starting from the Asian session, London, New York, until now. It's just, if we look now, like bigger picture, if we take a look like at US 30, look at today. Look at, this is our range, like all day. Okay, this was like pre-London. Look at, we were trading this garbage. They broke it down one little dip, bring it right back up, dip down here, hold. Now look at FOMC. Crazy spikes up and down, and that's all. We're still right back in this consolidated area. So it's a complete range day. Absolutely no trend. There's no trend. Okay, I can't say this is a bullish trend. I can't say this is a bearish trend. There's absolutely nothing to trade here. These candles are all whipsaw action. Tomorrow, maybe the markets will start to release a lot of this volume. We'll see going through Asian session and going into Thursday. Then we have Apple earnings tomorrow at after 4 p.m. 4:05, I believe, right in the after hours. Apple earnings, and then Friday morning we have NFP, non-farm payroll, unemployment claims. So we have so much going on this week. So do not blow up your accounts this week. Next week might be the best week of your life trading. After we get through all of this news this week, next week might be the best week you've ever had trading. So don't blow up your accounts just to trade tomorrow and Friday. If some of you guys managed profits, I saw some of you guys were up 100 pips, some of you guys made something. Now your job is to preserve those pips. For others that lost, okay, I just pray that they weren't detrimental losses. I hope you didn't severely damage your account, because what we tell you is risk only 1%. Okay, you cannot blow up an account by risking 1%. You can't. You have to take 100 trades in a row to lose your account. But if you're over leveraging and you're going all in with huge sizing and you're hoping for the best, one trade can wipe out your account. And I'm sure all of us on here have had our accounts wiped out. I'm pretty sure all of us, okay? But now, if you're going to continue to trade, it's kind of closing below, retesting. There could be a bearish move now in the market. Yeah, now it could be selling off, okay? So NASDAQ is now closing below. Here's the push down. So maybe we will get a directional move, bearish move, going into power hour. Okay, and now the market is going to start to push back down. But again, it could come down to this area, pick up a wick, come right back up. If you're looking for any buys, I would recommend this area, but if volume closes above for US 30. NASDAQ again, if volume kind of closes above here and gives a retest, yeah, we can move up. Gold, still right in here, okay? Gold could be possibly selling, like come down here, close, and then push down to 2006. Okay guys, so yeah, today was just a spur of the moment. We jumped on YouTube to help you guys out. So hopefully, you know, I kind of walked you through this to the best of my ability, when to use small lot sizing, when to actually use like a normal size when we're actually breaking down with confirmation and a retest, but also when it's breaking down too, guys, you got to look where it's breaking critical areas. Like now we're coming down, so we're coming all the way back down to this area, okay? So this is where we had that huge wick come all the way back up. Now the market is rotating right back down. Now it's bearish. Yeah, now we're probably releasing a lot of the, now it sells. Now we got conviction of sells now. See these two big long double top rejection wicks? Now we're breaking you low. Now you can sell the market. Now is a clean time to sell. Look at it just dropping, taking out lows. Here was the candle that closed, rejection, drop. NASDAQ, big rejection wick, close, pullback, drop. So if this continues to close below this green box now, comes down with that volume closing below there, might retest and then drop down to this daily, 33,500. Might come down to the next daily down there. Maybe power hour, we get a big push down to the downside. But there's always going to be these pullbacks. So sometimes when you're scalping, could be fast moves in and out. That move coming down is a 100 pip candle. It's no joke. That's not a 10 pip candle. That's a 100 pip candle. Do you guys understand that? Like from the, and then look, it's like 50 pips, 100 pips coming right back up. This is volatility at its finest, guys. If you can't trade this roller coaster, do not trade this. My goodness. This is the craziest price action I have seen in an FOMC in a long time. Look at all of these. Selling right down to the green box, going back up. Selling right down to the green box, pip and dip, get out. These are big, massive moves in the markets. I'm not looking for any more trades, guys. I'm done. I ended the day finally a little positive. You know, I got enough pancakes that I can eat today. That's good enough for me. But I took a couple stops in London. I took a couple stops in Wall Street. And I finally just made above break even for my trading day. So that's good enough for me. You know, today was a very volatile day. I'm happy just to be you know, back in the black, just above break even. Review the markets again, and we'll come back at it tomorrow. But just please, guys, if you're going to trade into 3 p.m. power hour, it could be maybe better moves, but it could also be continuing chop. Okay. It's been an extremely crazy day, guys. I'm so exhausted, I can't even tell you guys. So we have, guys, snipers, we have the webinar with Carlos at 6 p.m. Thank God he's going to do it. And so I'll be on there, but maybe you might see me falling asleep. No, I'm just joking. But I'll be on there with you guys. You know, I'll be co-hosting it with Carlos. I get energy from him. I think I just need to rest a little bit, have some supper, and then I'll be back because it's been a very, very long day for me trading. Yep, it will be recorded, Warner, 100%, and it will be posted. Thank you, Flyboat Kells. Thank you. Yep, and then tomorrow we'll continue with our regular scheduled programming. So guys, we have still Thursday tomorrow, and we still have Friday, okay? And Friday, guys, is NFP. So make sure you guys know that this 8:30 a.m. Eastern on Friday could be similar like this, okay? Could be this same type of volatility. NFP is known to blow up accounts also on retail traders. And some traders make a lot of money trading NFP too. So, but the best thing to do is all news, okay? If I can give you a little bit of advice, is when in doubt, when you don't know where it's going and you're speculating, trade small. 10 cents, okay? 10 cents. You're not going to blow up an account with trading with 10 cents. You'll close a trade, but it's minimal loss. And then once you get a direction of the market, not like today, some setups are much better. Today was just a chop fest. We get this from time to time. We're in a very volatile market this last couple months, okay? There's a lot going on around the world. A lot. Every part of on the planet, there's something going on. So the markets have absolutely no idea where they're going either right now. Maybe we got to let this cool down Thursday, Friday. We'll do some weekend review and then come back. Maybe next week might be a fantastic week trading. Okay, so I'll stay with you guys till like 3:05. We'll watch the open of 3 o'clock. Okay, so what happens now? Like let's follow the moves. Let's try and follow what's going on here. So we got rejected 2 times up here, tweezer tops. They brought it all the way down. We came down here, equal lows, broke that demand area, broke the daily low, tweezer bottoms, coming right back up. So again, we can use these levels, continue in power hour if we close above here or close below here. What is NASDAQ doing? So we came up, big high, come down, liquidity grab to the low 2 times. It's right back in the consolidating box. So if we can kind of close above here and retest this, maybe we might get bullish momentum. Maybe we're going to trade in here. Maybe the market is going to sell off going into power hour. I can already see a lot of rejections coming down, coming back up, rejection, coming back up. They pinned it here, equal high, pushing down. This could be a shooting star candle pushing down. If we get the close below this green box, this is where the market could continue to drop. Same with NASDAQ. Big, look at these big rejections up here, up here. Every time buyers are pushing it up, sellers are absorbing this. At some point, they're going to release all of this volume and it's going to be a massive move. But when, we do not know. Gold is still no real sells on gold. Okay, little minor break, coming back up, pull back. Gold is just, it could continue breaking this hourly, 2023, come back up to 2027. Only look for sells on gold below here with confirmation. Okay, we need that volume to close below here, close, retest, rejected, then we can shoot down on gold. But right now, gold is still holding. So we've got a minute and 20 seconds to go till power hour. So for you guys that don't know what power hour is, it's the last hour of trading in the New York Stock Exchange, okay, from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And this is another session where there's a lot of volatility. But can we all agree, like, I like to be on the same page, can we all agree that today was one of the shittiest days trading in all sessions, okay? Like for me, I traded London, I traded New York, and I traded this FOMC. And every single one of those sessions was horrible, okay? I want you guys to understand that, okay? If you think that today was amazing volume, I don't know what you guys are trading. I don't know what you guys are seeing. But today was, every single session was horrible. Across the board on all securities. Was a tough day, okay? So don't feel bad if you had a bad day trading today. I guarantee you a lot of traders, even experienced traders, have found this very, very difficult, okay? So you're not alone. But what you can do is you can control your losses. That's one thing that you can control. So remember, one of our job as a trader is to identify the liquidity, identify the volume. When it's shitty volume, we have to ask ourselves, what are we going to do? Are we going to stay and be more patient and more disciplined? Are we going to speculate with small sizing? Are we maybe not trade altogether? You know, sometimes that's good too. Don't trade. Maybe tomorrow might be the greatest day ever. You know, so just today was horrible across the board. So I want us to all be on the same page that today was a very difficult day to trade. All sessions. Okay, normally there's some nice moves throughout the day, but today was just, I can't believe, like US 30, how tight it stayed in here. Okay, so this is a massive area of consolidation. We had just the newest breakout, false breaks, false breakdowns. Yes, there was, but we had to be quick today. Quick pipping and dipping through FOMC. That's why I hope you guys learn scalping. This is scalping, okay? We were trying to look for the long direction. It wasn't there. So sometimes we got to get in and out, whether you're up 10, 15, 20, 50 pips, in and out, because one candle can take you out. There was this candle that dropped 100 pips down. If you didn't liquidate down here at the area of demand, 100 pips came right back up. Okay, I can't make this up. That candle is 100 plus pips coming down, but it's coming to an identified area of demand. That's why we do top down. So I hope these candles coming down here are not a surprise for people. That's why we have to liquidate. You need to make a decision when the volume is coming down here. You know how many times I've been burned where I'm in a sell, it's coming down here, I'm holding, waiting for that break, then all of a sudden like this happens to me and it's hitting my break even. I can't tell you how many times that happened. So that's why I kind of changed as a trader and I just pip and dip. Sometimes I'm just trading for 10, 20 pips. You know, if you're getting 50 or 100, you better believe that you better be getting out and grab some money. Alex, happy with a break even today? Yeah, to be honest, I'm happy too. I'm just a little bit above break even myself. So I'm extremely happy with that. You know, so today was just a very, very difficult day. I'm thankful to walk out of here break even. Stay confident for tomorrow and understand that tomorrow will be better volume. It's like a rainy day. You know, some days it's rainy, it's cloudy, but then the next day is a sunny, beautiful day. That's the way how you got to look at the markets. Today is one of those cloudy, rainy days, cold, overcast, miserable days. Tomorrow might be a full day of sunshine when we get up for London and trade in New York, and it might be a beautiful day tomorrow. So that's the way you got to look at trading. There's going to be these days that are muggy, they're ugly. Just don't over risk your account. Okay, I want you guys to last as traders longer than one session. I want you guys to last longer than a week, a month, a year. I want you guys doing this for 5, 10, for the rest of your life. And you guys all can do this, but you got to learn from sessions like this. This is not like going to be our first and last FOMC. Remember, there's 8 per year. So you got to learn from these. But now the market is rotating down. Here's 3 p.m. Okay, so this is what's called power hour, guys. Trading in here. Okay, guys, so unfortunately I got to go pick up my kids at school. I would love to stay with you guys till 3:30, 4 o'clock for the rest of the day, but I can't. Speaking about raining days, it is raining outside, so I can't leave my kids outside in the rain. I got to go pick them up. But thank you guys for everyone in Zoom. Join us if you can later for our webinar with Carlos, but it will be recorded, so if you miss it, no worries. I know today was a long day for everybody. And everyone on YouTube, thanks guys. This was a bonus session we did for you guys, so we just thought to help you guys out in here, maybe navigate you guys through this difficult session, to provide some analysis for you guys. So before you guys get out on YouTube, guys, I'm telling you that, please, if you can hit the notification bell, this is for you guys, not for me, because we're going to do pop-up calls like this. So the only way you get notified is if you have that notification bell. So please do it, because next week we might change up the schedule for you guys on YouTube. We might do some pop-up sessions and things like that. So subscribe, hit the likes, help us grow this channel. We try to help you guys out as much as we can, but if you guys can return the favor and help us out to help grow the channel, Dave, myself, everybody at SST, we really do appreciate this. Our mission is to try and help people around the world. There's people in poor countries that can't afford $1 a day to be in our mentorship, and I understand that, but we still want to provide them free education. We want to help change the world. I know it's a silly mission we have, and SST, we're a small group of people, but together we can be a big group, and we can actually help people around the world that are suffering, that maybe want to learn how to trade the markets, and they can learn with us. We can everybody around the world, needs this. So I know it starts as a little small vision between 2 people when Dave and I got together, but this is how we can grow things together. We really believe in helping people all around the world. So I know that not a lot of people can afford $1 a day, $1.50 a day to be in our mentorship, but we want to continue to provide free education daily for you guys. So just all we ask in return is a like button. That's it. We don't ask for any donations. We don't ask for anything else. Just a like. And then now, guys, so power hour, see how it's coming right back up bullish? If it closes, again, the same area, if we close above here and retest, we might have a continued bullish move. But don't just fall for, when they print a big green candle. I know it's exciting. Believe me, it's nice to see a big green candle, but then when you're buying in supply, and what do? They wick you down. And these are big candles. So as much as you can is wait for volume to close. Look at that big fake out. Okay, today is just, I would recommend if everybody right after this call, shut the computer and get out of here. Don't even worry about power hour. Go be with your family and just get out of these markets, because this could be a disaster in power hour. I wouldn't recommend trading this. Okay, this is horrible, guys. Look at how they're faking out retail traders all day today. It could come down now, you sell, when it comes down, it picks up a wick and then it shoots right back up. This is disgusting, guys. I'm a price action trader, and this is some of the worst price action I have seen in years. And I mean that. And I'm trading all day, every day, guys. This is horrible. Even the best scalper on the planet, this is very difficult to trade. So don't get caught up in this garbage, guys. Don't ruin your day with this shit. Okay, walk away. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. Okay, so thank you, guys. I appreciate everybody. God bless everybody. Hopefully some people made some profit. Others, maybe you controlled your losses. There's going to be a couple traders that lost a lot. It's all part of the game. But if you did, you got to come back stronger. You got to learn from it. Learn how important those little feeler trades are, the speculating trades. Learn the importance of those little small trades. And then when we get confluence, we get closures, we get retests, then we got conviction, then we can continue to trade with our normal trading size. But anything like this is all speculating. Okay. So I'm out, guys. I got to get out of here. I got to go grab my kids. But thank you, guys. Have a good day, everyone. God bless. And I'll see you guys in the Zoom with Carlos for our webinar later today, guys. Okay. And YouTube, we'll see you guys in London again. We'll get started, guys. So have a good day, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate everybody on here. Everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HOMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips, and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.